Good morning. It's Thursday, April 1st. We're going to be looking here at the S&P 500. Just important to understand that this is for educational purposes. It's not advice or definitely not a solicitation to buy or sell stocks, and no one should make any trading decisions without doing all of your own research and understanding the risks of trading. So let's look here at what happened yesterday. We have the today's prediction points loaded. I'm going to get rid of these now. So into the close yesterday, yesterday we said it would be a little bit tough to get and stay up into new all-time high territory. And so we did see that once we got up there, spent quite a bit of time just kind of in no man's land for a while. And then did get some pullback into the close, and then that was enough. The second test, basically for today, when you look at today, they tested the KP right here. Then they tested this one within very close, a tick or two, and then came back and tested here, and then that really was it. It was kind of off to the races. So if we drag the chart down like this, we'll see that this is really not supposed to be high enough over here. And so we can look at a couple of things. We'll draw these fibs in, and we can look at a couple of things here. So already tested. This is something, we can keep an eye on here if they were to immediately push there. I'm not saying we want to be shorting there or something, but not sure that'll really be a huge factor today. We're supposed to get to this 91.75. So we'll see if they have the strength to do that. So let's just talk here about going up higher, and then we'll talk about a pullback scenario. So we've got 91.75, and then we've got 94.75. And then above that, I'm going to get rid of this. And then above that, it goes, okay, it opens up here. We've got these three KPs. That should mean something to you. That would be a congestion area. And congestion areas are three prediction points relatively close together. This certainly qualifies as that. And then look at all this up here. Tons and tons of room up here to this next CP up at 18. But bigger picture, we could even see we could see up into here, which, these are obviously all-time highs. See how things really start to open up here? Anyway, I'm not sure we're going to see a 100-point rip today, but just to give you the idea of I mean, this seems silly to even talk about, but so that you see that there's that up in the 4,035 area, there's those prices up there. Um, this seems like a bit of a reach as well, but if they did trade up into here and consolidated for a bit, at some point we'd be looking for them to push hard up into this level. Not sure if that's going to be on the table for today or not. Not sure how the volume's going to be today. It's Good Friday tomorrow. Not sure what traders are going to be around. So this will be interesting right here. Let's kind of just take a couple different things and look at it right here. So we're going to put the fib right in here. This is 98.75. If they do get up above here, or here or here, then look for an initial push to here, but very possible that they come up into here, into these KPs. And then we just have to see if it consolidates a bit in here and then rips up higher, or it could pull back a bit. We'll just kind of have to play that by ear and see how that looks as it goes along. So here's the target. Can easily probe up into here, up above that. We're going up higher. Okay, so for a pullback, we're looking for there's down. We could see something. Obviously, we have this right here. So we could see this area hold right here just in front of I want to just look at where I typed all this in map already. Okay, so yeah, we could hold just in front of this. We could see him come back down into this 80 area right there and hold in front of the KP since the KP really kind of already got tested right here. And then if they don't hold that, so there was this 84 area. They've already come below that a bit. Um, but we're headed right into the close, so or into the open, sorry. So we'll see how that all is going to play out. But then if they don't hold this 80 area, I'd say look for this 77.5 area. So either just above the KP or just below the KP. See if they can hold one of those for higher. If they can't, very, very possible that we're coming back here to test this 70.5. Notice how this never got tested before. And so, I mean, we broke. This is really the break. It breaks right here and has not been back to test right here. So not at all impossible that we come back and test 70.5. If we do take out 70.5, these have really already kind of been tested. I would not be entirely surprised if they take this out by much. If we were to see a test of this midpoint right here, that's 60, let's call it 60.75 or 61. So a test of that wouldn't be out of the question. Maybe we say to the KP, but much lower. We've got these three KPs down here. Let me get rid of this other fib. Okay, so we've got these three KPs down here. Oh, four of them actually. So much lower than this. I mean, this whole area probably wouldn't go any, probably wouldn't really be going anywhere anyway. But this is also another congestion area. If they did trade down into here and things got considerably weaker, then back down into this area. I just don't know what that will be on the table today with where the market sits overall. We're primarily looking for a pullback so that we can buy it for another push higher up to that CP up there. That scenario would have to fail, and we would have to actually break down below that 57 area. And, there is a little bit of room. Let's say if we broke 70, you could potentially sort of temporarily switch sides from 70 down to 60 area and see if you can capture some of that. But then I think 60, that 60, 61 is worth trying to see if we can get a push back up. So we'll take it one step at a time here. I'll of course be doing a review as usual when the markets close today. So just trade smart. We talked about we had a training yesterday. Jaime did a great training. I think we emailed out to everybody, and he said that we were talking about how in the Market Wizards book, one of the traders said that his way of trading could basically be summed up as he just waits until there's a pile of money sitting in the corner and he walks over and he picks it up. And I think that that's how smart trading is meant to be done. It shouldn't be trying too hard. It shouldn't be trying to force things. It's wait until there's something that looks like, okay, there's a pile of money sitting there. I'm going to walk over there and go get it. And if you do that once a day, then you end up doing okay as a trader. So okay, so that wraps up today's trade smart. Wait for that pile of money to be sitting there. Go pick it up. Uh, don't try too hard. Trying too hard is probably the killer of a lot of success. And we'll see you in the review video today.